is going on, guys? Happy Wednesday evening, and geez, am I glad it's Wednesday evening, almost to Friday after the day I had today at work. Oh boy, but anyways, detaching from work. This is the Club of the Man 1993, and I'm not gonna be, act like I don't want to review this show because AEW Dynamite was actually a good show this week. Was it as good as recently? Say one of the weaker shows recently, but it was still a good show. So we are live again to talk about this show, the December 16th, 2020 edition that took place at Daly's Place in Jacksonville, Florida. We had a non-title no disqualification match in the main event. A couple good tag matches here and there we got as well. Some solid action. Again, I'll say it was just a solid to good episode of Dynamite. Wasn't as exciting as the past couple weeks, especially Winter is Coming. That was an excellent episode. This one, though, was fine. It was good. Wasn't the strongest edition of Dynamite I've seen, but it was still a good episode. We will just briefly go over the show and talk about what all happened on here. If I remember to pull up the notes, and then we will go from there. I didn't get to post any polls on Twitter, guys. And I kind of just feel like I want to veer away from the polls for a while bit. Just kind of tone down the tone a little bit on the channel. I think I'm going to post just a brief little video after this stream. Just kind of talking about how things might tone a little bit down on the channel for the next couple weeks, especially during the holidays. But I'll talk about that in my in that video when I do that. I posted a tweet last night that some things might have to change coming up for a little bit on this channel. But we'll talk about that, of course, when I do that video. But we'll talk about Dynamite tonight. Dynamite, again, was a good show, as I said. It was not as strong as it's been lately, I'll say that, but it was still fun. A fun little show to talk about. Let me get the results up there. Dynamite results, cage side. Forgot to pull those up. Sorry about this. I am not prepared. Where is this? Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, they can hang on. Anyways, alright. Let's talk about the show. So we opened up with a tag match. Now, I actually missed the opening tag match. I didn't watch that part. But the opening tag match was Matt Hardy and his buddies, Private Party, Isaiah Cassidy, and Mark Quinn taking on Hangman Adam Page and the Beaver Boys from Dark Order, Alex Reynolds, and John Silver. Again, I did not really I didn't see this match. Matt Hardy and Private Party won, but Private Party seemed to start noticing the weird looking change in the attitude seems been shown. It's like there's something strange going on with Matt Hardy. They are kind of teasing a little bit of a character change with him. Maybe a little bit of a heel turn, maybe. I'm not too sure. Could at least maybe like a match. I just thought of a good match to have, honestly. Matt Hardy, Darby Allin. Have we seen that match yet in AEW? Don't think so. If you want a TNT Championship match, that might be a way to go. Just saying. That's the show again. I didn't see that match, but it is whatever. Inner Circle is being interviewed about the New York Times giving MJF an award for best performance in 2020 for Dinner Debonair, which MJF gives Jericho equal credit and runs people down for say he's a much better performer than Jericho. What he sees a mentor, the greatest of all time, and a best friend. And of course, obviously gets under Jericho's skin, but they still are buddies, but deep down they probably really hate each other. It was also announced that there was a vignette and announcing that Cody Rhodes and Brandy Rhodes are expecting a child. So congratulations to the Rhodes family for sure. So that means Brandy's probably not going to be wrestling right now because she has a baby in her belly. And then Cody defeated Angelico with a win with the Cody Cutter. After the match, though, of course, out comes Team Taz. Taz congratulates Cody on becoming a father. And they call out skateboarding Sting, Darby Allin, saying Brian Cage is going to whoop that ass. And as for Cody, Team Taz is going to put him on paternity leave. They go to the ring, but then all of a sudden, the lights go out, and of course, out comes Sting, the stairs now with his baseball bat, and as they back away, he looks on to Darby Allin and Cody Rhodes. Question is, who is Sting going to go after first? Or who's going to feud with first? Either Cody or Darby? Not too sure. As a first match, I don't know. Feel maybe Cody might be first. Maybe I don't know if I want to. I don't know if they'll have Sting and Darby with the championship on the line. Because I don't know how long they're going to have Darby Allin be champion. Probably a good reign, hopefully. So we'll have to definitely see how that goes. But definitely either one of those guys should be having a match with Sting. Again, they may go with Cody first. Well, I'm not 100% sure. But so we have that, and then afterwards, we see an interview with Miro, who's being fined $75,000 for his actions last week in the Dynamite Diamond Ring match that he costed Orange Cassidy. His problem with Cassidy, though, is that he doesn't care about numbers, likes, subscribers, and so on. He figures that fine is just money that Orange owes him. He's going to wrestle Sonny Kiss on Dark next week. Now, on Dynamite, they're going to announce a wedding date for Kip Sabian and Penelope Ford. And also, he was asked something about Chris. He goes, bah, humbug, but that's my birthday and whatnot. Eddie Kingston then came out and doesn't care about any of us, but he's addressed his enemies, starting with the big man up there, God. He then talks about Pac, who's at home nursing his injuries, and ain't coming back. And what about Lance Archer? Which then Lance Archer comes out and he starts brawling with Kingston, and then we have the Lucha Bros come down. Then Pac come out of nowhere and join the fun as well, and then they scare off Eddie Kingston and the Butcher and the Blade. Still don't get it. I'm sorry. I keep saying I don't get this. I don't get this one. I'm sorry. This is just one feud that's not clicking for me. I don't get what the story is behind this. I still don't get the whole idea of Death Triangle. It still feels like a very random stable just thrown together. And now that I understand why Lance Archer is at like a babyface, again, he should be basically AEW's Brock Lesnar. So I don't get that one still, as I keep saying. But oh well. Dustin Rhodes was interviewed about his offer to join the Dark Order. He says 7 was a bad idea years ago, and 7 was a bad idea last week. 10 fell last week, and next week he's going to kick Evil Uno's ass in the Holiday Bash episode. We had a 12-man tag match. It was Best Friends and Top Flight. Best Friends, Top Flight, and Varsity Blondes taking on the Inner Circle. It's the 6 members of there. They said that Wardlow was out on a family matter, so hopefully everything's okay. But I thought this was a pretty fun 6-man tag match. Some good back and forth action. MJF though stole the thunder at the end when he demands to take the cover after Hager hits Wardlow's F10 finisher. So MJF tags in and he gets the victory over them. So obviously MJF is trying to basically take over the Inner Circle. He's in those tensions there, but nothing has been pulled still yet, so that's fine. But afterwards, Jericho and Freeman beat up Garrison until Top Flight makes a save and hit them with the stereo drop kicks, and apparently Top Flight challenged Jericho and MJF to a match next week, which should be good. Again, I like what they're doing with Top Flight so far. They definitely interest me as a fun, high-flying babyface tag team. Match of Jericho and MJF sounds pretty good to me. Thunder Rosa then calls out Dr. Britt Baker, says she's been wrestling all over the world, and Baker has the balls to say that she doesn't belong here. and she interrupted her match to get the NWA Women's Championship back against Serena Deeb. And then Reba Baker then attack her, and they also scrape off Thunder Rosa's face paint. Again, I'm not sure if they're going to leave this match for they should leave it for Revolution, or they're going to have it on like a special coming up soon. Not sure, but so I think that's going to be a very good money match for a non-women's title match for sure coming up. Check the live chat quick. What's up, Tyler? He gave the show a B-, and he said, when is Jon Moxley getting his revenge? Do not know. Don't know when they're going to bring back Moxley. So then we have SCU taking on the Acclaimed, Anthony Bowens and Max Caster. Until this match, I still thought the Acclaimed was a lot like the Colognes, but they're not the Colognes. They actually seem kind of cooler. The Acclaimed win with a pinfall and a lifting side slam from Anthony Bowens on Christopher Daniels, and afterwards they basically call out the Young Bucks and ask for a tag title shot next week, which they're going to get that. And then Top Flight make their challenge to Jericho and MJF. We have another tag match with Big Swole and Serena Deeb taking on Diamante and Ivelisse in a solid women's tag match in which the babyfaces won, but then afterwards Big Swole and Vicky Guerrero came down and attacked them, and Red Velvet made the save with the steel chair. Best Friends basically just endorse Orange Cassidy as they're siding with him. Now, of course, together with this feud with Miro. And then, of course, Miro announced earlier tonight that Kip Sabian and Penelope Ford's wedding date is going to be announced next week, and Best Friends are going to be there to hear that announcement. So obviously, Chaos is going to go down with that. We get a hype reel for Jurassic Express, following by FTR just complaining at the commentary desk of why they'd highlight a sideshow when the heart and soul of the tag division are here live in the living color. And then we're also told that next week's show is going to be postponed until after the basketball game, so probably not until like 10 o'clock next week for Dynamite. And then Kenny Omega took on Joey Janela in no disqualification AEW World Title Eliminator match. If Janela would have won this match, he would have gotten a shot for the title, but that didn't happen. Don Callis was on a microphone for most of the match, just overpowering Tony Schiavone. Kenny Omega took the microphone as well. It was really a lot of play-by-plays. Love the trash talking there. Couple big nice moves throughout the match. Getting Janela, immediately came out swinging. There was some use of the garbage cans and whatnot. A springboard, a double stomp, and a shooting star press. A poison Frankensteiner, a diving leg drop to the table as well. But then Omega was able to fight back though and hit the one-winged angel for the win, as nobody kicked out the one-winged angel. Death Triangle and Pac come out, and basically Pac then mentions how there's some unfinished business getting done here, as Rey Fenix never got his shot when he was injured in the number one contenders eliminator match, and they're going to have that match on December 30th to end out the year. So 2 weeks, we're going to have Kenny Omega and Rey Fenix. Yep, that sounds like an awesome match for sure. So they didn't get to have it whenever we had the number one contenders eliminator, so works for me. That's how Dynamite off the air, guys. Just kind of flew through it. I gave it a B. Didn't do a poll this week, but yeah, I gave it a B. So that's my thoughts on Dynamite this week, guys. Good show. What are your thoughts on Dynamite? Leave that down in the comment section below. Be sure as always to slap a like on the video and subscribe or comment to my channel, and follow me on Twitter at DemandAir93. Until then, guys, I'm checking out. Have a good rest of your night. Peace out, everybody.
No